Hi, my name is Lex. I go by Lex Vibes on my profiles, on my social media profiles. And today I wanted to talk to you about vibrating higher. I'm sure that if you're not new to the spiritual community, you've definitely heard of this term, vibrate higher to reach happiness, vibrate higher to attract abundance, or things of that nature. You've definitely heard of the term. And if you haven't, I'm going to break it down for you in this video really quickly. So when you hear this term vibrate higher, or if you haven't heard this term yet, what it is referring to is the subtle energy that us as humans produce. So everything in our universe vibrates, it moves. Everything has movement to it on a molecular level. So inside of us, on our molecular level, our neurons and our electrons are moving. They are these little balls of energy, almost like nuclear energy, that when they come together, they start to create this vibration because they're pure energy, and energy vibrates. Energy creates power. So when these vibrating molecules start to vibrate together to create this density of a human body or human form, the vibrations put out a subtle, unheard frequency. Now, everything produces a frequency. Even this table that my camera is on, yet it appears solid to me, on a molecular level, is still vibrating and creating movement. So that's a very important thing for us in the spiritual community, is to wrap our minds around movement, letting go, accepting the flow, going with the flow. So everything in our worlds is around the concept of movement. So we need to keep moving. We need to keep growing. We need to always be stepping out of our comfort zones and pushing ourselves and things like that. Back to this vibrating higher. When you vibrate at a higher frequency, you put out this like a radio signal. You're putting out this signal that is saying, this is what I'm about. These are the things that I'm allowing in my life. These are the things that are my life. So if you're vibrating at a high frequency that is reminiscent of the same frequencies of love, hope, wonder, abundance, you will tune into those frequencies and attract more of those aspects into your life. So if I'm vibrating at a frequency of abundance, I'm going to attract abundance into my life. If I'm vibrating at a frequency of love, I'm going to attract love into my life. Now, here's the adverse. This is why it's important to heal our traumas, work on our past pains, reframe our thoughts into a healthier perspective of how we are interacting with our daily reality. Because if we do not do those things, we vibrate at a low frequency. And low frequencies are that of hate, anger, sadness, guilt, shame. All of those emotions and those thoughts are low frequency vibration. So if you are putting out the energy of a low vibrational frequency, of that of guilt, shame, anger, sadness, despair, you will attract more of that and more of those aspects into your life. No matter how hard you are working physically to change that lifestyle, it's all up here that matters, because your thoughts send these signals to those vibrating molecules, telling them how to vibrate and what frequency output to put out. So you can't let your thoughts be untrained. You have to decide whether or not you want an ally in your head, a voice of support, a voice of encouragement, a voice of positivity, or you can choose the parasite, negative thoughts. I'm not good enough. This is never gonna work. Life sucks. Those things, even just thinking them, programs your body, programs your personal frequency to say, that's what I'm accepting and allowing in my life. fear, shame, guilt, anger, sadness. So the trick is to change that vibrational output, and it all starts with here. So I wanted to bring this up because I personally am starting a coaching sessions around this topic. And we could be using tools of mindfulness to figuring out what's going to fuel your personal vibe, getting in touch with that inner voice and really trusting it, really trusting when it tells you what you need. So things like that, working with mindfulness, we can also work with other tools like sound healing, crystals, but as well as trying to figure out your personal, unique way of fueling your personal vibration. Because we're all going to be susceptible and react well to the general ways of raising your vibration, which are like sound healing, crystal healing, Reiki healing, things like that. Like, we will respond to them. But what's important is to figure out how you can fuel that vibration in your daily life from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, how to operate in a mindset that's going to give you a higher vibrational frequency output. So if you're interested in something like that, please message me and we will set something up. I am currently moving into a local space as well to hold these sessions and do some group mindfulness and some work with your energy vibration and energy work. So please message me for those informations, as well as any questions, and I'd love to see you in a session. So have a great day. Feel free about the messaging, and we'll talk to you soon.